from from Disneyland a year ago for my kid's birthday. You said what? Oh yeah, I gave. Yeah. What you talking about? He just said, I guess Harper don't really understand what's going on. And he asked the question, and I guess he don't really trust his attorney, so he want to talk to Al personally and ask questions about what's going on and this and that. So I don't know, but he said he should be getting it wrapped up shortly. So yeah, I know now we getting killed on media. Yeah. Everybody talking about I went to go. I'm like, I ain't got time for it. Like, I know what's up there. I'm thinking hopefully we can do it in January. That's the only fight out there for me, so yeah, I'm not fighting terms. So that's out the window. Yeah. I already told Al that. I said, nah, that's past me. I'm not fighting him. There's no fight I want. I mean, that's the most money. That's the legacy fight. That's it right there. That really decides who's the best in boxing. Me and him. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you talking about Terrence? Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I just say he just think he got a lot more questions. He got a lot more questions with him than he did with Bob. Yeah. He said he asked him, like you asked him, Bob all these questions. Yeah. I mean, everybody expert on social media. Everybody got all the answers. Correct. Oh, I just want to get it done, signed, and so everybody get off my back. I got the shit to get off my chest too, so. Yeah, you got a lot of people like Paul Mac and other people in his ears, so. But, I mean, he don't have no.
Okay. So it was a TikTok audio that, this got leaked. Damn. So folks, here's my first thing, and this, I'm going to analyze this whole thing. Number one, I mean, do these guys got to be careful now when they speak to anybody because, the conversation getting recorded? And I got to wonder, did Steven Espinoza, did he record this conversation? Like, what's going on? Like, is Steven Espinoza about to get fired? I mean, what would make him, record this conversation? Because I can't picture, I don't think Errol would have recorded himself. Okay? I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe in the comment section, maybe y'all can tell me, do y'all think Errol Spence recorded this conversation? Or do you think it was Steven Espinoza? This sounds a bit shady, man. Okay? I'm assuming Steven Espinoza recorded this conversation. I'm assuming, okay? Why? Like, what? I don't know. Is this something that, we trying to give the public an update? Did Steven Espinoza have, like, some kind of, I don't know, gag order where he couldn't say anything about this fight? And I guess, I don't know, it seemed like maybe he wanted to give the fans, like, an update of what's going on with this fight, because fans are in the dark. Fans are in the dark, okay? And, excuse me, and maybe Steven Espinoza was in the dark. Hell if I know. But this sounds fishy. I would be worried, man, if somebody, recorded my conversation, without me knowing about it. I mean, that would piss me off, okay? The first thing that I learned in this audio, okay, what I'm hearing, it seems like Terrence Crawford don't really trust him, okay? Now, I'm going to look at it from Bud's side. I'm going to look at it from both sides, okay? Errol Spence just sound like he just want to fight, okay? Errol Spence sound tired. He been training, and Now he got to, stay at the weight. He got to stay at the weight a little bit longer. He got to, keep, and I guess, and being a fighter, when you eat, and when you eat and you got to stay on weight, man, it's hard. It's hard that you got to keep your weight down, to a minimum. And Errol Spence is saying that 147 is hard. He ready to move up to 154. After he fights Bud, he's moving up. So it's hard for him to keep staying on weight. And he's just wondering, like, when is the fight? Okay? When is the fight? And so in his, audio, like, Errol is like, when is the fight? Bud don't seem to really trust him. And Bud want to talk directly to Al Heyman. Now, if I'm Bud, and honestly, Bud just saying, okay, forget the lawyers. Let me talk to Al Heyman directly. Just what is going on? This is pretty much business. And I guess Bud wants to really understand what's going on in his business that's going to pertain to him. It just sounds like Bud is in the dark too. It sounds like he's in the dark. It sounds like, this dude don't know. Like what is Bud trying to, what does he need to talk to Al Heyman for? The details of the fight, how much money he making? Like what? What else does Bud need to, discuss? And I'm almost starting to believe that, hey, Bud is a little difficult to work with. Maybe. Okay, that's what I'm starting to believe. I don't have any proof. Okay, here's audio proof that, Spence was like, well, and people are saying, well, Spence knew he wasn't fighting. See, I'm going to tell you, people on the internet stupid. Well, Spence knew he wasn't going to fight anyway. See, that's a duck. No. The way Spence is saying it, he's saying it like, man, look, I'm doing all this damn training, and the damn fight ain't finna happen anyway. It ain't gonna happen till, 2023, and at the time, this is an old conversation, so, Spence was like, maybe it'll happen in January, Like, that's what Errol Spence is saying. Maybe the fight happens in January. He don't know. But he's saying it, but it ain't gonna happen in 2022, that's for sure. He's saying it like that. He's not saying it as if he already knew. Spence is just speculating. Folks, how can like, what do we just have people that don't have brains? Like, do we legit have a conclave, a cadre of people who don't have a damn brain? I'm talking about they have no thought process whatsoever. None. Okay, folks. And so this is what I hear from this video. Okay, this is what I hear. I hear it just seems like Bud don't really trust everything, okay? And he's not 100% sure that it's legit. We're talking about Al Heyman, but Bud said, F it, let me talk to him. Bud is frustrated with his lawyers. He's frustrated with everything. And he just wants to talk to Al Heyman. What's going to happen? This is where we at. This is where we at with this fight, okay? It's a standstill. And it appears to me that Errol and his side, they appear to be completely complacent with, I guess, the details of the contract. They appear to be complacent. So it appears that Bud Crawford isn't happy about, his contract negotiation part of it. Okay, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like that they waiting on Bud Crawford to really, like the details of the contract. To me, that's what it looked like. It seemed like they're waiting on Bud Crawford to like the details of the contract. Okay, something that's missing that Bud don't like. Okay, there's something missing that Terrence Bud Crawford don't like about this contract negotiation, and there it is. Okay, there it is. They're telling you right now, this is what it is. This audio is probably a couple of months old. Okay, if I'm Errol Spence Jr., I probably need to watch my back, because if Stephen Espinoza can do this, could you imagine what else he would do to save his own ass? Seriously, could you imagine what else Stephen Espinoza would do to save his own behind? Because I don't know. I don't know what. Maybe the pressure from Stephen Espinoza, maybe the pressure that, CBS Showtime is putting on him to get this fight done. I think maybe he's feeling the pressure, like he's feeling it. And I think maybe it's him, like he's like, okay, look, I got to give some evidence. I got to give something to my higher ups that's, showing that, look, it's not me that's stalling this fight, and we're going to get this fight. I think Stephen, he does have to have this fight, man. He got to have it. Or I think maybe his career, his job is on the line. That's what I think, if this fight don't get done. So, of course, he leaked the audio. Okay? Of course he would do that. Okay? Damn, she looked bad. Oh, police officer look fine as shit. Yeah, but anyway, so that's my analysis of this audio. Hey, don't you? Errol Spence sounded like one of them damn spiritual spectral analysis. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know how them people, they be scamming people, and you know they be trying to tell you that the person dead, and the person back from the dead to talk on one of them little machines. Errol Spence sound like he on a spectral analysis machine. But anyway, guys, that's my analysis of the audio. Okay. In my opinion, okay, just this is purely my opinion, okay, nothing else. In my opinion, I think Terrence Crawford is the holdup.